Hello everyone, this is Dikshak Bhatt this side from the team OYG. On behalf of our team, I welcome you all again in this virtual platform. Today we have another interesting speaker with us to guide us on the topic of Zumba fitness. Today we have Isha Sachdev with us. Isha Sachdev is a certified Zumba fitness instructor with 2 years of experience. She holds a certificate of a power-packed 40-minute stress-free Zumba session. As an instructor, Isha sets a clear objective for individual students while giving the directives of how to improve. Her classes is not only to help the rejuvenation, also the reduction of anxiety and stress, but improve the mental and physical wellness as well as there. So, on behalf of our team, I welcome you, ma'am, on this virtual platform, and I hope I haven't missed anything from your introduction. So now, without a further ado, I would like you to take over. Even if I miss, you can just carry on with your introduction, ma'am.
No, I don't think it was perfect in every way possible. Thank you so much for that lovely introduction. Hi, everybody. Okay,
So, ma'am, yeah.
uh, just a small thing about me for Zumba. I have been doing this for 2 years, and there's nothing more I would want to do for the rest of my life. The smile and the energy that I see in people when I am continuously taking sessions, and the kind of reviews and responses that I get, and the kind of changes that I see in everybody's bodies with Zumba or with workouts, the kind of energy and enthusiasm that people come within my class, it's just amazing. I'm speechless with the kind of responses and enthusiasm that I get in my class. So just blessed to be a part of this industry in every way possible.
Actually, I can say we are also blessed because we could connect with you and you share your experience with us today. So,
Yes, for sure, for sure. We'll have a lot of time to do that.
Ma'am, my question is that how do you connect with your Zumba? Can you share your story that how good you connect with your Zumba fitness?
Well, okay. I've always had a nick for sports. I was a national level skater at the age of 5. So I have been doing this. I've been into sports and fitness since a really long time. It's just that I realized my calling when I was 21. Before this, I've been working since I was 17. I've worked in hotels, I've worked in airlines, I've worked as cafe managers, I've done event organization. So my story goes from the hospitality industry only, and I have been ever since I got my first paycheck, which was for $5,000 for doing an event. So I have always been inclined to doing something practical in my life. And in between of this was in 10th, I believe I had gained a lot of weight, and because my dad got cancer, so
Mm.
I was taking care of him, and then workout came into my life during that phase, and it has been amazing ever since. At first it was just personal workouts that, yeah, you're doing it to keep yourself fit, but since my inclination towards acting and dancing got the better side of me, so I went into dancing, and then I just mixed dance and workout together, and Zumba came to my rescue. And ever since, there's been no looking back. I am completing my ACE fitness certification as well, so probably in a month or two I'll also become a certified personal trainer. So now I've realized that this is my calling, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life in every way possible. So that's about it. And when I had my first ever class, I got my license, I got my Zumba license in March 2020, just one day before the lockdown. So I got my license, and the next day the lockdown was announced. But touchwood, I have been very, very grateful for the kind of response that I've got as a beginner when I just started. The kind of love and the kind of trust that a company showed in me through fraternity or Huddle or Spark Live or Anytime Fitness when I started taking classes with them, the kind of love and trust that they showed me, and the kind of enthusiasm that the clients showed me, it was amazing. The day that I finished my first class, I just realized that this is something that I want to do for the rest of my life, and there's no going back after this.
Ma'am, it was a lovely journey. The things you have described is from such be hard time you had in the past, but the way you described it shows that how Zumba has affected your life with the rejuvenation, ma'am.
Yes, it has indeed in every way possible. I see, hardships are a part of life. You know, you can never stop. The day you say that I am done, this is really hard for me, I can't do this, that's the day where you give up. You know, life will always throw circles at you. You will always go through something or the other in every way possible, be it personal, professional, mentally, physically, in every way possible. But the way you move on from that and you conquer it and become a better version of yourself, that's how you're going to, like, make a difference in this world and to yourself.
That's definitely, good words. I could write a note and then keep it with me.
For sure.
So,
I am a, what should I say, I change people's perspectives also sometimes, in my pastime. I write quotes and I change people's lives.
so that's definitely gonna work because I think I need to keep my paper with on and the whatever you just keep giving quotes and I will just put it note down here. So it will help me as well in future.
That is so sweet.
Ma'am, can you give more information about the Zumba, how Zumba works, and how Zumba it is? Because most of our listeners might not know about Zumba. So,
Okay. Okay. So for people who don't know anything about Zumba but know a basic about dance, everybody knows how to dance, you know. But the only difference where Zumba and dance get differentiated is because Zumba is basically a form of exercise through dancing. So you basically lose about 500 to 800 calories in a 50-minute session because this is a pure cardio based workout. So people, the only difference in dance and Zumba is dance is freestyle. You know, you can add as many steps as possible and make it as interesting as possible in whatever you like. But Zumba has some specific 4 to 5 steps in one song. You know, dance has no limit. You can add 40 steps in every way possible and people just freestyle and catch it in whatever they want to. But Zumba has some specific limitations to it because at the end of the day you're exercising. So say if I want to add, if I'm going to be doing crunches through dancing, you know, I'll have to keep some specific sets to it. Like I'll have to do a 8 count or a 16 count, so that if I'm working on my core, if I'm working on my shoulders, if I'm working on my lower body, it needs to have some sorts of sets to it. So that's the only difference where dance and Zumba are differentiated in their ways. So if I'm making my clients do a song which is for 3 minutes, and I am making them do jumping jacks in that, you know, as a part of a warm up or as a part of the mid section. So that's where I will make sure that I'm making them do at least 16 times or 32 times or 8 times in any way possible. I'm going to make sure that yes, they have a sense of exercising while dancing. So that's the only difference between Zumba and dancing. There are various options to Zumba. You have bachata, you have merengue, you have salsa, you have bhangra, you have all sorts of options. So if you want to lose a beat to do Punjabi, or if you're in for some salsa, or if you're in some Latin, Zumba has all sorts of options in every way possible to make sure that everybody dances and exercises at the same time.
it was, while you are describing the Zumba, I think I should start dancing here right now.
For sure, I don't mind.
So it was such an interesting that way you described the Zumba.
Make them do Zumba. I'm a very ziddhi person. I will make sure that I will get results for that person.
I will need that kind of, trainer with me as well.
Oh, that is sweet. Sure. Let's do it.
Ma'am, in Zumba, you have just in your introduction, we have read that you help with the mental illness and everything. So, ma'am, how do you cope up with that?
So when somebody, I mean, I have had a lot of clients in my field who are so stressed with their jobs, and there could be a lot of things. Some they're going through something in their personal life, or they don't have anybody to talk to, and professional life is being a burden to them. Zumba comes very handy in this situation because you just get a release, when you're dancing your heart out, you get a release to, just forget this world for 50 minutes and just enjoy your heart out. That is really good for your mental and physical health in many ways, because if you've got that 50-minute release that you want, it genuinely engages you to deal with those situations in a very, very, very positive way. So for people who are feeling that, I'm having professional, I've had so many clients who come after their 9 to 5 job, and at 6 p.m. I see them with the most utmost enthusiasm, dancing and, enjoying and want to just let go. So that works very, very powerfully when it comes to dancing and Zumba, especially Zumba. You just need to follow. And if you cannot follow, some people tell me, one of my clients told me that, they're not very good with dancing, but they're really good at catching steps. So that went in their favor in every way possible. Even if you don't know how to dance, that's completely okay. Nobody becomes, I mean, I still feel that I've been in this industry for about 2 years, yet I feel that, I have so much to learn. I have so much to take care of. There's so much that I can, keep growing, keep learning. So when I started with dancing and Zumba, I personally related to it because I was going through a lot of personal problems at home and professional wise. But when I got my release through dance, I was like, I need to share this experience with other people so that they can also make sure that, yeah, if there's something which is not working out at the moment, if you're having problems, go out, exercise, work out, take it out on the workout. If you want to take out your frustration in the dancing, go do it. But make sure that you're getting enough to have a positive vibe at the end of the day. Once your workout is over, I want to make sure you have like all 36 of your teeth like shining out, and that, yeah, I have done a proper workout and I'm happy with it.
Ma'am, one question here arises that what feels that when you see the other, client smiling after the session, how do you feel about that?
I don't think there's any more powerful feeling in this whole world for me. The time that I am on a new platform, and I have just taken a session, like, so I do a lot of things called free workshops. I'll be going on different platforms. I'll be going on Spark Live, I'll be going on Huddle, I'll be going offline, I'll be going to different gyms, and I'll be taking free sessions just to make sure that people know what Zumba means, okay, so that I can get them addicted to it, because I know for a fact it's amazing. So if somebody gets used to the way they dance, and they take it out, they energize, they work out, once they've done that, and when I check my messages or I check my DMs and the kind of responses that I get, that we loved your class, and I've had so many times that clients actually tell me their personal problems, that we were going through this, but after attending your session, I feel like I can take care of it a lot. That warms my heart. I don't think there is any other feeling I want in this entire world. That is actually the reason why I get out of bed every day. The only reason why I get out of bed is that is my motivation in every way possible, that I have something to look forward to. I have somebody's day to make. I have somebody to be a better version of themselves. Somebody's going to become a better version of themselves because of me. So that feeling in this whole world, that's unparalleled. So I don't think I can, nothing matches up to that.
So, ma'am, most common things can you share? Most common patients you get? Patients, I cannot say the patients, but the most common cases about in Zumba. What is the most common issue you faced?
Most common issue. So if I had to say, most common issue that people generally face when people do a lot of Zumba is that, so everybody loves to dance, okay? Everybody has a feeling that, yeah, I want to just let loose, I want to dance, I want to exercise, I want to do Zumba, I want to do aerobics. When they do something like that, they want to do it regularly, they want to do it every day, you know but somehow I do not recommend everybody to do Zumba every day, because at the end of the day you are doing a lot of muscle loss. One Zumba session takes about 500 to 800 calories off from your body. So when you're having, if somebody is doing Zumba for every day, 7 days a week continuously, 1 hour session, 2 hour sessions they're doing, but they're not doing strength training with that, that leads to a lot of injuries in your muscle, in your lower legs, in your lower body, in your back, because there's so much cardio that you're doing. Zumba is a pure cardio based workout. If you're not going to be mixing that with strength, you're going to lose all that muscle and it's going to injure you a lot. Us as Zumba instructors who take 4 to 5 sessions in one day, that's basically like 5 hours or 6 hours of working out. And then we do our own personal workouts. We have to make sure that we are doing strength training for about 1.5 or 2 hours every day to make sure that yes, we are on that level to take a high energy class, to make sure that yes, we are taking care of our bodies. Because at the end of the day, people look at us, that if the trainer can do it, so can I do it. They have to match that level of intensity in every way possible, that yeah, we can do that. But they don't realize the backstory of it, that yeah, after doing those 6 classes or 5 classes in a day, we need to go back to make sure that yes, I am strengthening my muscles, I am picking up those weights, and I am making sure that I'm doing those body workouts to be able to take those classes for 5 hours. So if I had to talk about a backflip to the negative side to this, I would only say that if somebody is doing a lot of Zumba or trying Zumba or aerobics, they need to make sure that they are matching their workouts with strength training, because this is something that I've seen very commonly. People talking about knee issues, people talking about back issues, because they are not mixing their workouts well. If they do, I guarantee you there's nothing which is going to stop you from, because I've been doing this from the past 2 years in every way possible. And I've had so many times where I've had knee injuries only because I had so many back-to-back sessions, I could not do my own personal workouts, and I did have a fallback because of that. So you need to make sure that you are taking care of your body by mixing and matching your workouts with, if you're doing cardio, then please do strength as well. So if I had to talk about it, that would be it. Apart from that, I don't think so there's anything that I could talk about in terms of the negative disadvantages.
I was about to ask that only because you said that when you do Zumba session once, it will be hard. So I was just about to ask that you doing sessions 4 to 5, then how do you cover? But you already answered that question. So
Yeah, it is. So for us, we have to look at every perspective. I am touchwood blessed. I say this, that I am. Uh, I would say, just say I was there at the right time, at the right place at the right time, how you say it. That I, even in the lockdown, when people were going through such a crucial and such a difficult time where trainers were not getting paid and, a lot of people were out of jobs, I had something to hold on to when Zumba was, what should I say, the light after a dark tunnel for me, where I was making sure, even if I wasn't getting paid, I wasn't after that. But the responses that I got, because COVID has not just affected trainers, it's affected everybody worldwide. Everybody's had some sort of backlash, that they are getting financially a little crunched. Not everybody's getting paid as much as they were pre-COVID times. So I can understand that. That is why I say I do a lot of free workshops to just let people in and make sure that this is a safe space, and you can come here, you can work out, you can. I've had instances like that where people have come up to me and they've said that, I really liked your session and I love your energy and I would love for you to train me, but I don't have the finances to take care of it. And I've said this, like, I've always said it, and I said it, and now I'm saying it on a platform live on YouTube as well, that if there is some financial problem that anybody is having, it is COVID times. We understand that. If you want to train, I will never stop somebody because of their financial conditions. Because we as trainers understand, we have gone through it personally ourselves. So I can really understand and I can relate to that. Nobody should stop working out or have to suffer in terms, either mentally or physically let the body suffer only because they don't have financial expenses. I don't personally believe in that. So that is why, and now that client is with me for 6 months straight, and she has lost 7 kgs in these 6 months. So seeing that journey is payment for me in every way possible.
It is a huge, because 7 kgs in a 6 months is such a huge, and even in COVID times. Because yeah, if I talk about myself, I gained a lot of weights in the COVID. So because staying in home is hard.
It happened with me as well.
So now doing, after getting back to the all the normals, it's normal. So now getting back to the normal, it's such a hard, because the clothes what doesn't fit. So
Yeah.
that's the issue I'm facing.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I can personally relate to that. I shouldn't be saying this, but I do.
Ma'am, can you give your personalized plan or something for a whole session, that how should a person do a Zumba or aerobic something?
Okay. So basically, for beginners who are wanting to do Zumba for the very first time, what you can go ahead and do. So basically, there are what should we say? There are phases to workout in terms of a full body cardio Zumba workout. There are 3 phases to it. Okay, first is the warm up, then is the middle section, and then is the cool down. Okay, so what we can go ahead and do in when you're warming up, you want to warm your body first so that they can get so that your body gets a signal that yeah, you're going to do something really high intensity. So you want to take this pace a little slow. Okay, when you're doing your first song for warm up, on your second song, so basically in Zumba we have a box. You make a box for yourself. Okay, like that's what I believe in. I make a box for myself. Okay, and my feet should be in that box for the first song. Okay, my movement should not be after the box. Okay, in the second song I will go a little out of the box. I'll take my steps a little forward, a little back, and on the third song of the warm up I'll go all crazy. I will add all sorts of high intensity. I will go for jumping jacks. I will go for crunches. I will go for squats. I will go crazy in every way possible. Because on the third song, your body has realized that yes, you are doing something very, very high intensity, and you need to get used to it. So and then comes the middle section that we call the main workout. Okay, that's where you can add about 3 to 4 to 5 songs depending on the time. If you're doing a 30-minute workout, then you can add 3 to 4 to 5 songs for yourself, and um you can do exercises on it. You can definitely for sure add as many exercises as you can. Most basic ones being going for jumping jacks, then going for squats, and then dancing, adding a little dancing step to it, or adding a little bit of salsa to it, or adding a little bit of bhangra to it. And then comes the cool down. So after that, once you come to the cool down, you're basically going to just tell your body that to relax. So there are a lot of breathing exercises, there are a lot of stretches involved. Stretches goes both ways. It goes in the warm up also, it goes in the cool down also. So in the cool down, but you're basically telling your body that you did a great job, you did all the workout, and now you just need to relax and you need to calm down. So you'll have a lot of stretches, you'll go into child's pose, and at the end you'll just stop by breathing in and breathing out. So that's a basic 30-minute Zumba workout for you, which will help anybody and everybody, for advanced, beginners, intermediate, everybody.
Ma'am, anything should be noted before the workout and after the workout should be maintained, like anything?
So when you're going to be doing a very high intensity workout, you shouldn't be doing it at least one and a like there should be a 1.5 2 hour break before you do something which is full cardio, because it can, I've had clients who have done this and they have suffered. They actually threw up all the food that they had because they had food half an hour before just a session. You need to realize that Zumba is a very high intensity workout, and we will go through the highs and lows. when you're in your middle part of the workout, you'll have high intensity songs, you'll have low intensity songs as well, to make sure that your body's heart rate is not going really up. We need to keep it normal. So there should be about a 1.5 hour gap before the workout. What I can advise is, if you're really hungry, what you can go ahead and do is you can have a little one banana, say about half an hour or 45 minutes before the session, one banana or a little bit of nuts to keep you happy. If you're going to be doing something as high intensity as Zumba, you need to have one water or bottle available to you, and say a towel which is available to you. Post your workout, you just need to make sure that, I don't really specifically believe in going through diets. So for me, my diet has always just been having home cooked food, and I have maintained myself from that. I've never gone on something as high as keto or something, or going through starving myself to make sure that, yeah, I look fit or something. I don't do that. Our body needs certain amount of calories that we need to provide, a certain amount of protein, certain amount of carbohydrates, and the kind of calcium and vitamin we need to make sure that, yes, we are in a condition to work out. So post workout, I just say that make sure you're drinking a lot of water, make sure you're keeping yourself happy, you're smiling, and make sure that you're drinking and eating healthy. So even home cooked food is also really healthy to keep yourself fit and maintained.
The way about you think that smile, so I think smile will be automatic after the workout. So the
Oh,
way
sweet. Yes, it is. Actually, it is. It is. I mean, so I have another one that you can write in the book. I say
sure,
that if
sure.
you smile, the more you smile, the more you have the power to tackle anything in this world. If you go through a problem with a smile, and you deal with it head on, I'm sure you'll be able to conquer it. It's one of the things you can write.
Yes, it is indeed a writable things. This is the things I think I should keep it with a YouTube stamps as well. That, oh, you are watching this video, then you need to keep on that timestamps.
For sure.
Ma'am, do you give anything specific workout for the disease or anything particular condition patients or something like that?
See, everybody has a different sort of body. Everybody, I mean, some people go through asthma, some people have gone through knee surgeries, or somebody has PCOS, somebody has some problem that they cannot, like, talk about or something. Everybody deals, I mean, there's not I mean, there's nothing like that, that if you have some sort of, we just tell people that if they have, I mean, if you have a very, very major knee injury, we generally tell them to not go for such a workout. You can go for probably something low as yoga, which will probably help you heal better. But if somebody's something having very basic as just soreness, that I did a very, legs kar liye or chest kar liye, or ab halat nahi ho rahi, to go for something as high intensity as Zumba, then you can tell them that it's soreness, and soreness is good, because you're basically telling your body that, yeah, I'm getting adjusted to it, and it's a good thing. So when you go through something like that, you can tell them to just go ahead with the workout. But if somebody has a knee issue or a back issue, then we tell them to avoid any kind of jumping steps, and we tell them to avoid squats. Sometimes we can say that our jumping jacks go really high. If I had to show it to you, it would be something like, if I have to tell somebody to have a jump, it goes as high as that, and it goes, if I say squats, it goes as low as that. So what we generally tend to do, we tend to avoid that, and we tell them to don't go for high jumps. Instead, you can just go for something as basic and low, and don't go for very deep squats. You can just go for something which is comfortable in your own zone, and if any given point of time, you feel a little bit of pain or anything, you can stop at that time. So that's how basic instructions that we follow go.
One personal question is that after the leg workout, how Zumba would do? Because leg workout, I am not even able to walk.
See, it's so I have done a lot of leg workouts because I don't need to. So it's it's not really about your body. it's about your will. You can write this in the book as well. If this is I would say fitness is more about your mind than your body. If you can convince your mind that I can do this, you will be able to do it, you know. So even after a very strenuous leg workout where, I have say I have done leg presses and heavy weights, I mean, I know for a fact I can't get up from the bed, but still I somehow have the will to take that. Yeah, I have 3 classes, I have to do it. So because people are counting on me, that is as I told you in the beginning, my motivation is to make somebody's day better, and they are counting on me for the same, you know that she's going to come into the class, she's going to brighten up the room, and she's going to just, with her enthusiasm and her excitement and her dance moves, she's going to like just make our day better. So I think I live for that feeling. So irrespective of any sort of workout that I do, I'm just going to just say that it's more of this than
Fine.
this. Yeah.
So I'm gonna try this once, even if I able to try after the leg workouts.
You'll have to tell me what was the result. Did you do it or not?
Sure, ma'am, definitely. Ma'am, I heard that you had a surgery in previous times, and so can you just tell about more about how Zumba helped you with that after
Okay.
the surgery?
Yes, I did have I had a surgery. I had a gallbladder surgery. And it was a little, sometimes, uh, when you don't take care of yourself for a long time, because you're a little, busy with other things, it does affect on your body. And it did on mine too. I had stones which needed to be removed through laser. And when it's been about 2 months now. So yeah, I mean, I'm still in my recovery period. I haven't started taking all of my classes full on, because before the surgery, even online, I used to have 7 classes in a day. Then I used to go ahead and do my own personal workouts. My Because my clients range from, not just domestic, not just locals. It goes to UK and US as well. I'm training people from UK and US as well. So the time difference doesn't match for us to. So I'll be having classes at like 12 a.m. also. I'll have a 1 hour session for Zumba. And now after the surgery, I feel there is a little bit of holding back. But now that I have started working out, I mean, if not 7 or 6 in a day, I've come back to at least 2 or 3, and I've started taking up clients in group sessions or one-on-one sessions. And it's definitely helping me build my stamina back once again to cope up and come back. As I said, life will keep throwing problems at you. It's how you take it, it's how you face it. It's your get set go attitude. That's what I call it, that you need to have a get set go attitude to everything in your life, you know so as I said, I had the get set go attitude, and now I'm coming back, now that my recovery is over. So yes, now coming back to the fit life.
Ma'am, I think after the recovery, you will get more sessions, not the 7 only. You will go for 12 and 13 sessions because the way you are coping up, and now you just explained the few exercises to us. So
Yes.
that doesn't show that you had just 2 months before after the surgery.
Oh, that's really sweet of you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'm speechless at the moment.
That's perfectly fine. But okay, now coming back to the Zumba topic, ma'am, Zumba and COVID-19, can you correlate anything and give us some tips for the Zumba and COVID?
Zumba and COVID. Uh, I okay. So I've seen. I'll just say this out of personally my experience, because all the gyms got shut during COVID. Everybody started moving from offline to online, and we saw such a big boom of online classes, that everybody has now gone to, because everybody wants to stay fit, everybody wants to, you know uh, go ahead and get themselves fit, make themselves better. And I believe that's a very, very beautiful approach to have, that irrespective you're at home or you're outside in the gym, you just need to work out. But I've also seen that, there is a myth that people believe that, that ghar pe workout nahi hota. That myth that is there, that people generally tend to say, I have had clients who have turned a very negative experience of home workouts to a very positive experience. So it's all about trusting the experience of it. If you have if you have a certified, if you have an experienced trainer who knows how to train you. Nobody nobody became a Zumba instructor in a day. Nobody became a Zumba expert in a day. It took years of practice, it took months of practice. So I think that COVID has given us that platform to actually make sure that, yeah, you have the time, you have the resources, and you have the energy to do it. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to travel. You just have to get out of the bed, make sure you wear your socks and shoes, get in your workout clothes, and just do a lot of cardio and a lot of Zumba workouts. So if I had to say, I think Zumba has actually seen a really big boom from COVID, because a lot of people have seen, acha, this is also a different form of workout, a fun form of workout, that generally people say that it's a really fun form of workout. Chalo
Yeah,
dance,
it is indeed.
exercise kaise karte hain. Yeah, exactly. So I've had a lot of people who say, chalo dance karke dekhte hain, exercise bhi ho jayegi, dance bhi ho jayega. So that thinking of getting anything that gets people going to get introduced to Zumba is a plus one. And the kind of experiences, the kind of reactions that I've got just during COVID, since I told you that I got my license in COVID. So everything that I've done corporate sessions, I've taken offline classes. Now that I've started taking offline classes, I've taken corporate sessions, I've taken normal sessions, doing client sessions, taken apps workout, everything. I've literally almost had an experience of everything and anything which is available on the online platform. So that kind of an experience has really given me an insight to people, how they can, feel about home workouts. And that's what, it has been amazing. The kind of responses that people had from ki, nahi karte hai, pata nahi kaisa hoga, to actually saying, mama 5 minute pehle aao class mein, we're really excited to come. That change that you see in people is something that has just been amazing. So I think COVID has changed perspective and given a lot of, how should I say it, perspective to people, different sort of perspective to, do better, widen their range and become better.
That's definitely, I'm gonna agree with that point I hear. Ma'am, one question is, can you share your experience with any of your patient, which is a Zumba is a miracle, shows miracle as.
Okay. So, I won't say miracle, but I had one. He wasn't really a client of mine. I've never trained him, but I have this thing. If I'm working out or if I'm practicing, I will make 10-second, 15-second videos of lifting heavy weights or just doing cardio workouts or body weight exercise, anything. I just have to put 15-second videos, and I do that. I put it on my stories, and there was this. He's a friend of mine only, and he, without just seeing my stories, he told me this personally. Just by seeing the stories and the kind of journey that I have been through, from being really, really, you know how should I say it, from being, from going through the journey of being 90 kgs to coming to 50 kgs. He has seen that personally, he has seen that. And when he saw my stories, he sent one day, this is about 3-4 months ago, he sent me a photo of him being from 80 kgs and now 56 kgs. And he said, this is all thanks to you, because I have seen your journey, that if you can do it, so can I do it. And he sent me like his transformation photo from what it was to what it is, and now he's become really lean. And he said, this is all thanks to you, because of your inspiration, because of the words that you say, because of all the kind of stories that you put out for people to never give up. I think that was, if I had to say, that was a miracle for me, because I'd never seen anything like that I can inspire somebody to do so much. And this was during COVID only, this was during the lockdown, and this transformation that he showed me is literally of 3 or 4 months. So going through such amazing kind of an experience in 4 months and such an amazing transformation, I was like, hats off, man. Hats off to that guy. That, in one way, I have never seen anything happen to me. So when I saw that, I was in awe. I mean, that literally made me cry that day. That, what I'm doing is going in the right direction. That what I'm doing is inspiring people to be a better version of themselves, even if I'm not training them, just by putting out stories that, yeah, don't give up, do it. When I was going through when I just been diagnosed with stones, I was still not giving up my workout. I had put it out on Instagram that, yeah, okay, I have stones and I will still take my classes. I will still not give up on the feel of being the instructor that I am. you know so I got so many responses from that. I was overwhelmed by the love response that I got. When I say love response, I mean that, you know you'll be able to handle it, you'll take care of it. If you're a strong person, you're always motivating people, I'm sure you'll take care of that. So that, in one way, was definitely my miracle. That, yeah, Zumba and workout has made sure, my 15-second video or my 30-second video doing crunches or doing, wild dancing or doing something salsa or doing some sorts of moves makes people's heart moves. So, I mean, that in my way was okay, this is it for me.
That's actually a motivation. You give so much of motivation to the people right now listening to us without doing anything. But I think there are lots of people motivated to do Zumba right away.
Oh, that is very sweet. Sure, they can definitely hit me up on Instagram if anybody who is watching this and they want to definitely get lessons, or they're trying Zumba for the first time. They can definitely hit me up on Instagram. My Insta ID is Isha0488, so they can just definitely go through the page. I have my highlights, my reels. They can go through everything. I keep doing collaborations with a lot of people, with a lot of trainers, or just to generally promote Zumba, because that's what we're here to do. We're we're here to promote health, to make sure that people become a better version of themselves.
Ma'am, question is that if the person is a lazy geek like me, so how would you motivate them
How would I motivate you? I would just
to
ask you
start Zumba?
I would just ask you one question. Is this what you want to be after 5 years? This image of yours, will you be happy with it after 5 years?
Well, then I can say food is my way. I cannot give up the food. I'm happy with food.
This is a myth that people generally say, that no, I have to give up food and everything. People have cheat meals, yeah. And I've seen so many people going, like my clients going crazy on Sunday ki हाँ आज तो मैं मकानो टिक्की खा के रहूंगा, आज तो पिज्जा खाना है, आज तो सबवे जाके खत्म करूंगा मैं. So I have people like that. That's not, if you're going to work out, imagine you have done Zumba 3 times a week. Okay, so you've lost about 1500 calories, and you're having food every day, home cooked food you're having every day. यार एक दिन तो बनता है कि हाँ, you can have, थोड़ा सा अपने आप को control करना पड़ेगा, because obviously you want to see a fitter, leaner version of yourself. That, yeah, if I'm going out, I have to, if not even, not for other people, just for myself, to make myself happy, that am I happy with this image of mine? If are you 10 years down the line, if you have a partner or for your family, if I see myself in the mirror, am I going to be happy seeing an obese version of myself, or am I going to be happy seeing a lean, hunk version of myself, that, yeah, dude, this is me? So it totally depends on you. You can't force everybody. You can just motivate them. If somebody doesn't want to do workout, you cannot do anything about it, because they don't feel the need to right now. They're not in the headspace that, yeah, I need to make some changes to myself. But if somebody is in that zone, that, yeah, today I have come here to lose some weight, today I have come here to make sure that, yeah, I go out of this door, I go out of this place, I need to be a better version of myself. So it's all about, as I said, Mindset.
No, it worked out. I convinced.
Chalo, I'm happy. Yeah, this is a nuska which always works for me, because you're here to change. There's nothing that you can do about the past, okay? And there's nothing that you can check for the future. The only thing that you can go ahead and do is check for your present. If you're happy with being this version of yourself in the present, awesome. But if you do want to make changes, do it now. Start now. Start today. So why not?
Definitely. One question is not related to topic, but I usually ask to each and every speaker that what are your views about the naturopathy? Because our community is about all the naturopathy interns and naturopathy doctors and naturopathy students. So, what are your views regarding to naturopathy?
I won't know much about it to have like an opinion about it, but I would say I have a few friends of mine who are into this form of this what is it, part of the fitness industry, you know, and generally I have seen a very positive response from the people who are taking this up. I have personally never ever had an experience for that to actually have an opinion, but from the effects that I have seen on people and the kind of reviews that I see every day from even my friends of mine, they do have a very positive response to it. So yeah,
So
that's what.
we are glad that naturopathies work out with, in future we're thinking that we could collaborate with at Zumba and naturopathy. Both are similar in my ways because they both are, giving the health treatments and motivates you to do the become a healthy person. So
Okay,
it could work out well if we could combine in future at the Zumba industry and the naturopathy industry.
for
It's my personal view.
for sure. Why not?
And last question from my side is that any last words or last suggestions, last tips, anything you wanted to share with all the listeners and all the aspiring doctors, everyone?
Uh Last words. Oh my god, I don't have anything to say.
No,
Uh,
it was, whole session is so much motivational, but still, anything more I can add in my book.
uh if I had to, so this is a part of my closing ceremony that I do. I just tell everybody to close their eyes for 5 seconds. Okay, whatever pain that they're going through. Okay, just think about it. Take a deep breath and let it
Okay, I
go
will try just right now.
and exhale. Okay, let's do it. Okay, close your eyes for 5 seconds. Okay, 5. Think about any sort of pain that you have, anything, and take a very deep breath and then exhale. Does it feel like even 0.5% a little bit better? That,
No,
yeah,
I
I
feels much better. It's relieved right now that okay, everything is fine.
everything is fine, right? It does do that. So I have this 5 second thing that I would like anybody who's listening and seeing to go ahead and try this, because life will never stop. you know uh, Life is all about ups and downs. If you're having downsides, you're having upsides as well. If one door closes, the other door opens as well. So if that door that you weren't wanting to get closed but it did, just take a breath. Just inhale and exhale and wait for the other door to get opened, because I'm sure it will. So that's the only thing that I tell in my closing ceremony. Apart from that, I just want everybody to keep smiling, be happy, think about all the good things that have ever happened to you. And and eat healthy and drink healthy.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was such a lovely talking with you and a great motivational session. I think I could keep up with her TED Talks so that they can, combine this session as well.
Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Thank you.
So, thank you so much once again for giving your valuable time. And I hope that in future we could connect in physical way so that you can guide us of all the community and we can have a Zumba session with you.
For sure, for sure. I look forward to that.
And if even if we try to connect again and with the another session, then it would we also we would love to have you again on this platform again.
Oh, for
So
sure. It would be my pleasure. Thank you so much for hosting me, and thank you so much for taking out time for me.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for connecting with us.
Thank you.